For most people, ageing is about body parts heading south, but for some, it's about bits disappearing altogether. 27-year-old Callum's problem isn't just in his head, it's on it.
My name's Callum, I'm 27 years old and a technical advisor working in London. A bit about myself that I'd like to change would be my hairline. Makes me look about mid-30s perhaps. As you can see, from there I try and cover it up as much as I can. It's more for my own self-confidence, really. My girlfriend's fully aware of my hairline and how I feel about it. Occasionally, if we're out or something, I'll kind of ask her just to make sure, you know, it's all fine. Going to get my hair cut is kind of a big deal for myself. I tend to go to the same hairdresser, the same person, because they cut it how I like it and they understand the issue.
Just going to get the top section out of the way.
Okay. I think if I was to have a procedure, you know, it'd be great to have a different style haircut, bring back self-confidence in myself, not always having to check and look that it's looking okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
For most 20-somethings, costly anti-aging surgery isn't and shouldn't really be on the radar. But for a quarter of men going bald before their 30th birthday, hair transplant surgery can seem like an appealing solution to a confidence-sapping problem. 27-year-old Wayne Rooney and 47-year-old James Nesbitt have both famously admitted to having life-changing hair transplant surgery. After 10 years of watching his hair and self-esteem disappear, Callum's decided it's time he looked like any other 27-year-old. He's come to meet Dr. Ed Ball, one of Britain's leading hair restoration experts.
So you've retained some of your original tuft here.
Yeah.
That is hair that you may well be able to hold on to with treatment, with medication. And that really, really is an advantage, because then we're really just talking about this area. And if you're on medication to hopefully hold on to this hair, then we've got some control over the situation. Of course, it may still thin a little bit, so we need to make sure that the hair at the back of your head is in plentiful supply, so that, should we need to, we can do further surgery down the line.
Okay.
Excellent. So your hair density is very good. And that's important, because what's going to make a difference between one person's result and another is the characteristics of the hair.
Callum has 3 options to choose from. A daily pill can slow down the thinning process, but possible side effects can be loss of libido, not to mention a cost of £300 per year. He can also have 2 types of hair transplant surgery, both costing anywhere from £5,000 to £30,000, with results that should last a lifetime. FUE, follicular unit extraction, the treatment both Wayne Rooney and James Nesbitt opted for, involves individual hair follicles being taken out from the back of the head and reimplanted into the bald spot. Or FUT, follicular unit transplantation, or strip surgery, where a thin strip of flesh is removed from the back of the head and the hairs reimplanted into the bald patch.
I'm slightly, not confused, but you know, there's a lot of pros and cons with different procedures. I'm kind of left with a lot of decisions to make, you know. I'm going to have to go home and really think it through and try and come to a decision for what's best for me.
But first, 27-year-old Callum is following in the footsteps of Wayne Rooney and is hoping to get his confidence and his hairline back in the Premier League with a hair transplant. He's chosen to go for the strip surgery, as it means he won't have to shave his head for treatment. This cutting-edge procedure involves healthy hair follicles being removed in one chunk from the back of his head and reimplanted individually into his bald patch.
This is your home for the day.
First, Dr. Ball identifies Callum's good donor hair.
It's all about working out how many hairs he's got at the back of the head and preserving them, because of course you don't want to take too many, because these are valuable. He needs to keep hold of these for later life.
After applying just a local anaesthetic, he then cuts away a strip of healthy hair. From this strip, a team of assistants painstakingly remove each follicle before they're intricately reimplanted at the front of Callum's head. This labour-intensive treatment can take up to 12 hours, and side effects can include swelling, bleeding, numbness and itching. Costs can vary, but a treatment like Callum's would cost around £9,000. It might be expensive, but most patients hang on to their new hair for the rest of their lives.
Today went very well. Long day, but everything was really good. Looking at the hairline now that I will have in the future, it's exceeded my expectations, and it'll be nice to have a full head of hair again.
Thanks.
Have a good evening, guys.
Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye.
It's 10 days since Callum's treatment and he's back for a checkup.
It's nice. It's nice and clean. You're a good healer, Callum. Looks great, he says himself.
Callum's new hair will begin to grow back over the next 4 to 6 months, with final results visible in about a year. To show Callum what he can expect, Dr. Ball has brought one of his previous patients to meet him. This was Carl before, and this is him now, 10 months after having the same treatment as Callum.
So much better.
Huge difference.
I felt a lot more confident, a hell of a lot more confident actually. I was more up for doing things, going out, just a lot happier in myself, socialising, just little things like that. I was not happy doing that before because I just felt like all eyes were on me, but now I just feel like I never was bold.
No, that's great. If it turns out like that, I'll be really happy, kind of bring back that self-confidence. Really looking forward to the future.